Morning everybody. Sunday, yes. It's that day again. Just waiting for Julia to finish. I'm just going to mess around on the laptop here and find me as opposed to Julia and turn the volume off so that we're not all looking and listening to me in two places. I'll just give it a minute for everybody to come across for Julia to finish. Okay, where am I? Why am I not showing? Let's just update the page and see, does it come up? Good morning everybody. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Oh, here we go. I've found me now. And now what we do is I turn the volume off of here. There we go. So we turn that off of there. But then hopefully I can see all your comments over here. Right. I don't know that we've got a couple of people coming across. Just waiting for Julia to finish. And I'm very pleased because it's been raining down here very, very hard. And it's just stopped. You couldn't have heard anything I said, I don't think, a minute ago. It was that loud on the roof here. Very, very wet. Right, what are we doing? Good morning, Elaine. Do you know what? I've got glasses nearby today because I can't read half of these things normally. That's not helping. They're not the right ones. Never mind. Oh, well, I've tried, haven't I? I've tried. Okay. So just give it a couple of minutes for everyone to come over. Was in Ireland and Scotland last week. And we ran back down from Scotland the end of the week. I've still not unloaded the van yet. Didn't have a clue what I was going to talk about or show you or give you as offers today until about 5 o'clock last night. And even then I'm not sure that I've got any of it right. But I've cobbled together some things based on what everybody was talking about in Ireland and at the show and the like. So what have we got going on here? Jan, Kim, Debbie, Karen, Judith, Jane. I'm assuming that Julia's probably finished because I saw a couple of you over on her page just now. But we'll give it a couple of secs for everybody to join us or not, as the case may be. Sunny and warm in Cambridgeshire. Oh, Debbie, you are so lucky. It flung it just now. You've never heard so much noise in here. I thought, how the hell am I going to do a witter? You won't be able to hear me. It is a little bit bright coming on, and as we say down here, sunny over Connie's. So hopefully, Connie used to live across the road from us, and it could be chucking here, and we'd look out across the road at Connie's, and there'd be this big blue bright cloud coming in, or you know, the clouds clearing out and the sky coming in from over Padstow way. We could have a completely different weather thing this side of the road to her, and so if we wanted to know what the weather was doing, we always looked. And it would be, it's bright over Connie's, it's raining over Connie's. We always went by Connie's, that was our weather. So, what else have we got? Morning. Right, okay. So, oh, I seem to have frozen on here. I hope I've not frozen for all of you. I don't quite know what's going on. I've certainly frozen on my internet. Hopefully you're seeing me here. Are we all right here? Can you all see me and hear me? I have no idea. Very wet, stormy Bristols. The comments seem to be coming up, but I'm not sure that I'm doing this. And also, if you look at my live stream, I'm sorry. Hopefully we're all good. Are we all good? Can everybody hear or see? Am I moving? Am I doing anything? Yeah. We are good, Freya, so you're all right. Okay, right. Do you know what? I'm going to try refreshing my page here once and see, do I lose everybody or not? There we go. It might catch up, it might not. Oh, I could have killed things on the laptop altogether now. Oh. Right. Getting you in Wiltshire, thank you. Yes, I'm okay. Lovely. Thank you, Kim, Rosemary, Sarah. Right. What have I got for you this week? I wrote loads of notes and things. Not sure if any of it's of any interest to anybody, but we'll go through it. So last weekend was Belfast Quilt Fair. Paul came with me. We had a lovely time. We had 3 days of lovely ladies and a few gents coming in, lots of Americans and things even, and very exciting. Sue Spargo came in with a tour, which was lovely, so we got to meet Sue. Lovely lady. She does felt applique with embroidery and all sorts of gorgeous stuff, so that was quite exciting. I like to meet people. Lots of lovely ladies as normal. So I was teaching early bird classes, so 9 until 10. So for those that were staying in the hotel or got into Belfast early, they came to class, so that was good fun. And then on Thursday night I did the Peach and Prosecco evening. I hosted that. We were doing traditional crazy patchwork. We had absolute hysterics as we did last year. Lots of fun, lots of giggles, lots of laughs, a little bit of learning and a bit of stitching. And we decided next year we're going to do a pyjama party instead. So watch this space for next year's pyjama party. So that was good. So when we came back across, we were going into Scotland. Andy and I both went to, hopefully, a retreat venue near Ayr. All right, so we went and had a look, and it depends what the hotel have come back with. Now I'm going to pass you on to Andy for that one, because he's the guy that does the figures and the negotiations. I reckon it's a fabulous place, if only for the fact that I was stood by a window and I looked out the window just in front of me, and there's a hare nibbling around having his lunch, and that to me is a good sign, because I love hares. And he posed for me and I took photos, and he didn't run away or anything. So I think this is a very good venue, if nothing else. So Andy will come back to you about that one though. So hopefully that's going to be near enough for all of you lovely ladies in Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, because it's not that far, to get the ferry across to Stranraer, Ken Ryan, and maybe come and do a retreat with us. But we'll see, It's all ifs and buts and maybes. Andy might have more news in his bit when he follows me in half an hour. Okay, right, so I've written one item here that I've put on offer on my website, and it's still hanging over there. I'll go and get it in a minute. We'll forget that one for a moment. It's the blue and white bag. What have we got? So again, I've put Apollo up, which is this lovely charm pack nebula that's come through from Andover Fabrics. I remembered the names and everything there. Sunflower type thing going on. It's autumn type. We get lots of sunflowers this time of year, and it's all really rather gorgeous. So that was my quick design. Let me just show you. In your pack, what do we get? Because we do rather love it. Oh, so we've got charm pack, which is just gorgeous. So it's all those lovely squares you see up there, and then you've got all your different blacks and your little bit of yellow to go, and a what's it, how to, lots of photos and things, and full-size patterns is what I always do. So Apollo, so the kit should be $36.50, because you've actually got quite a bit in there, and that's some of those fabrics are Modo as well. I've mixed up all the dark grey blacky ones, and you've obviously got your charm pack there. So I've got them on at £30.50 on the website. All right, website being Abbieanne.com. So yeah, I've got just a few of those left. They were quite popular in Ireland. Or you can get just the pattern if you fancy the design. You can get the pattern. The pattern's on offer as well at £7. So we've got in here, morning Jill. We're all good, thank you, darling. Wendy, Margaret, Jill. Loving my top. I call this my Nana Muscuri. It was a dress that I got very reasonably somewhere, and I'd never wear it as a dress. So I chopped the bottom off it, and I've put pockets on it because I have to have pockets, and I've chopped the sleeves off it because you'd have been impressed they were puffed. They were it really was Nana Muscuri. And then one of the ladies come in, thank you Carol, helped me, because I don't do dressmaking, put an interfacing on there so that I could do that. It's good, isn't it? Nana Muscuri, here we go. I wasn't very straight. Sarah, nothing. when you're doing crazy patchwork, nothing has to be straight, darling. It can be as you like it. It really can. Right, is there anything else? Bit windy up here in Aberdeenshire today. Yes, Pat, I should imagine it is. Right, so that's Polo. I'm going to put a little tick so that I remember that I've spoken about it. I can come back to it later and bore you to death. I'm very good at that. Oh, now, because we didn't get back until very late this week, and the van's not unpacked, and actually I've not really had time to do anything much for anybody, I decided in my infinite wisdom I would just put an item on my website, so Abbieanne.com, and it's a Christmas surprise. All right, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. You've got to go over to the website and have a look. But it's very jolly and it's very reasonable. Can you hear Tom interrupting over here? It's because the door's closed and he wants to go out, and he can go out the window. Yeah, so Christmas surprise. All right, it's on my website only. If you go in and look at the section that is the 3Amigos, the offers, you'll find it in there, and it is Christmas, and it's a very jolly offer. Just because. All right, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's just something to do with Christmas. Abbieanne.com. All right. Then I've also put on. I've not actually cut anything up yet. If you order it, I'll cut it up because I haven't had time. And I've called it All the Blues. This one. So you're going to get 32 10-inch squares. So loads. All right. Loads for a quilt or whatever you want to make of it. In effect, it's 2.5 meters of fabric that I've chopped up for you. And because I looked around yesterday and thought, oh, what can I do? And I've got loads of blue fabric, loads, a whole load over there, a whole load behind here, masses of blue fabric. So I thought, do you know what? I will put together bundles like I want to say a layer cake, only I'm not allowed to call it a layer cake because that's a whatever. What do they call it? It's a trade name or whatever. I'm not allowed to use it. But a 10-inch stack. All right. So it's 80 inches across if you were cutting it yourself, and it's 2.5 meters. So it should work out at £30.75p. I'm going to do it for 23 today. All right. So if anybody fancies and blues is your thing, 32 10-inch squares, and I think actually if I can do it, you'll probably get 16 different fabrics, so 2 of each. We'll see what I can do, because they've got to sort of go together, haven't they? They can't just be any blue. We've got to get it right. So yeah, so that's a very good offer I've put on there for you today. And as I say, Christmas surprise, but you've got to go over to the website after and find it. All right, what's going on here? Beautiful top flowers. Oh, bless Wendy. That's why he picked it. Having fun reversing Apollo petals. Reversing. Oh, okay. I'm saying nothing. Loving the quilt behind you. Okay, right. So now I'll just skip off my list and we'll go to what's behind me because Sarah Jane's requested. Can you hear the rain? I'm sorry, I can't do a lot about that. I'll shout louder. This quilt here is actually a very old one now, and I've probably shown it you before on here. It's called the Dragonfly quilt because actually there's a dragonfly in it, and you're not going to be able to see it, but there's actually quite a few dragonflies hand quilted into the quilting. There's another couple of dragonflies at the bottom, but lot of interest in it all of a sudden again. I'm not quite sure why. I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to say thank you. So I thought, well, I'll stick the pattern on an offer. All right. So your pattern, because you get full-sized patterns from me. This is not a cheap thing because you've got 2 big A3s for each block, let alone the booklet that is the how to do it. All right. So it's normally 40 quid. I'm going to put it on at 25 for you, plus postage, obviously. Templates that go with this. So also there's a thing about templates though, because I've got a whole range of my own templates that I design, and I sort of shove a bit of paper across to Andy and say, can I have one of these please? And it comes back in acrylic with all sorts of loveliness all over it. It's very good. So we've got lots of different daisies, and we've got dragonflies, a couple of different sizes, and we've got sunflowers, and we've got snails, and we've got bumblebee, and I'm losing the plot. And if this was a game on TV, I'd be losing. But there's lots of them, and they're all, I think they're all £8.50. Acrylic, and they are all reversible, so you get double usage out of anything, and they're very jolly. So if you would like, they're all over there as well. What have we got here? Morning, Graham. Carol, what we got there? Very good repurposing of your Nana Muscuri dress. Yes, it's good, isn't it? I think I paid £3.86p for it or something as a dress. It was only because of the fabric. I can remember having wallpaper that looked just like this in my bedroom as a kid. Am I supposed to say that? I don't know, but there we are. It's very lovely. Right, okay. So that's Dragonfly quilt and templates if you're wanting. Here in the background, as you can see, that nice repeated pattern with the octagon in the centre. So that's what I call an octosurf. Again, Andy's done the templates for these to make them really easy to cut and put together. All right. So there's two sets of templates. So one is a 10-inch with a 5. So you get the both in one, so that you can do this. They fit in together size-wise, and you can get a 12-inch with a 6-inch. So there's two different sets of templates which are available on the website. And I've got, which is surprising after the Irish ladies got to them last week, I've got a couple of kits left for that particular one, that colour. And they're £71 instead of 76. All right, so they're over on the website for you. That includes your template. So your template's like 20 quid's worth. So that's actually quite not bad sort of offer, I reckon. But there we go. Up to you. You might not like it. Who knows? Who knows? Excuse me. Coughing. Grab one of these. Slurp. Right. Morning, Maxine. I love the cat. Yeah, like it. Don't forget your coo. He's my favourite. Yes, the coo. I'll maybe do the coo next time, Freya. I haven't. I've not unloaded the van. Everything's still in the van. I pulled the quilts out quickly and shoved them on, so I rummaged through to put something out this morning. But other than that, I've not got. Thanks, Margaret. Lovely. Right. Okay. New fabric. Julia's been saying earlier, everything's not happening when it should happen. You know, deliveries are delayed for all sorts of reasons. There's all. I came back to some more Christmas fabric. So we've got. Is he up the right way? So we've got Christmas stockings. So they're saying that's front and back. Me being me, I'd have to put one from the one and one from the other, so that you've got different back to fronts. Or put something plain on the back altogether, and you've got 4. So if you've got hundreds of kids to make 4, you can make that go a very long way. So I've not actually put this on the website yet, because I only found this yesterday late in the day. So I'll put that on the website after. So that's £11 for a panel. And then there's another that came with it. They're very retro, aren't they? Look, how retro is that looking? And that's a calendar pocket one that you fold up each time. Yeah, says she. I need more hands or a bigger shelf. It's not working anyway. So that's really rather lovely. It's another retro one, and I thought was a very nice touch. Down the side here, where they obviously had a little bit of space. Can you see that? You've got Prezi labels. I thought that was rather lovely. So they've used up the space usefully. So, and there's instructions on what to do on there. Easy. These are really easy to make up. So that also is £11. I will put them on the website immediately. I've had a cup of coffee after this. So those two, £11 each. They're new, as I say, just turned up. I've got fabric outstanding as well that's not come in yet, but you know, it'll get here when it gets here. I'd make 4 and put plain on the back too. Yeah, do you know, if you've got lots of kids to make 4, those stockings are fabulous, but let's give it a bit of extra. Your water tanks definitely be filled up. Yes, indeed they will. Can you hear it? It's absolutely flinging it. We need it. We need it. Our fish might take off out the pond if it rises too high, but there we go. Okay, what else have we got? Now, before I went to Ireland, I didn't really have a lot of time or anything to do orders and stuff for people. So everything that was ordered before I went got posted from the last Sunday night. And I've posted already everything that was ordered while I was away. So we're back on track. But I'm going to just remind you of, and I've put it on again, of these lovely fabrics. Now, Indian Summer, I think that one is called. Yeah, Indian Summer. So that's, I've done up a little pack of 3.5 meters of those nice ones for you if you want. It's still on a special over on my website, or it's £10 a meter if you're wanting, so that's a reasonable. And then I love this one. Do you remember I put, we've got teapots, upside down teapots, and more teapots. And I love this one, look, cakes and things. So those 3 are also £10 a metre. I sell it always in half metres, so yeah, £5, alright. But I've actually put the 3 together again as a pack. Alright, so that's one, and I think I put them at 12 quid instead of 15, which is not bad for 1.5 metres of fabric. But over on the website, okay, I can see a little girl's thing done in that, or can you imagine a table runner? That would be fab. They're not the sort of things I generally make. I look at them and I think, ooh, nice. And then I think, I look at my table and it's like, it's just not worth it. It's not happening. So yeah, so there's those. What time are we anyway? Oh, we're 20 past, that's not bad. Have we got any more comments gone here? Sunshine here in Kings Lynn. Yeah, thanks, Joe. It's wet here, very wet. It sounds like white noise. Yeah, I'm sorry, not a lot I can do about it. Julia probably gets this problem occasionally as well, do you? My dog thinks it's here, she's vanished. Oh, bless her. Causing trauma to animals. I am to Tom, he's sat down here, he's not happy. It's chucking it, literally chucking it. And he still wants me to open the door so that he can sit and look out at it. I closed it literally just before I went live. Because he just loves the door open. Right, so I've done those for you. I've done the Christmas stockings. Look, I'm doing quite well on my list here. I'm going to have to shout louder. Right, now, I don't know why, but again, we've had a bit of a resurgence in Japanese folded patchwork. Okay, so, that's these little things. Alright? This is one of my favourite things to do if I'm in the right frame of mind for a bit of hand stitching, which is always, but I don't have time. All my odds and sods and scraps, and you make them as individual units, and I put a bit of wadding in and then I stitch them together. So up until, well, whenever it was the laws of all the changes to the American import duties, which I can no longer send to America, as Julie was saying. Several of these went out just before, which is fabulous, lovely. And now Canada's joining in, and I'm happy to send to Canada, thank you very much. So those are on the way out there. And one to Spain. So there's lots of internationals watching and doing these. There is a full video how to use these and what to do with them on my website. Alright, so they come in lots of sizes, and again, these were all made by Andy for me. I'm just going to open a packet. I did manage to grab one to show you. Now, can you see that? I need a piece of black. I haven't got, here we are, there's a piece of black fabric. I just wrecked this here. Can you see that? I don't know that that's going to work. That bit might work better. I don't know. Anyway, so it's like a semicircle, but you've got lots of markings and holes and all sorts on there. So you can travel. So if you like to travel about and do a bit of hand sewing, this makes life so much easier to do your circles. And then we have the square markings to do the squares. So that's a square wrapped in a circle. And our little ruler, because we like the little rulers. I've just realised if I put it there, you can see it. Ha ha! There we are. So little rulers to keep you accurate whilst you're making your little things. Because if this ain't doing what it should be doing, then they're going to go together. But anyway, so there's 4 sizes of those, and you'll find them all on my website, Abbieanne.com. All right. I did just quickly write down the prices. There's a 5-inch, which is this big one that makes those, is 16 quid. 4 inches 14, 3 inches 12, and there's a 2.5 inch as well, which is £10. The 2.5 being tiddly that you can put 4 with the 5 inches. You can intermix them and do some designs and patterns of your own. All right, because I think weird thoughts like that. And Andy goes, yeah, okay, if you say so, and makes me whatever I want. It's ever so good. So that was just a little bit of a re-thingy there. So yeah, afraid US is out of the window now. Can't send there. Northern Ireland's a bit dodgy. There's all sorts of weirdness, but we'll get around what we can where we can. All right. Right. So that's all that. Japanese folded. What's the time anyway? Oh, 10:25. I've got 5 minutes. So let me just whiz through. So we've got a few Apollo kits. We've got a few of the Octosol kits. Patterns on offer for this one, along with you've got all the templates if you wanted templates for quilting or applique. Lots of lovely fabrics, 2 sets of lovely fabrics. Christmas. What are there and there? So you've got stockings. Right, so there's the stockings, and then there's the calendar. I'm going to have to tidy this all up after. I'm wrecking everything. Nice retro Christmas calendar there. What else to tell you? Right, just quickly, Macmillan raffle. I shall be doing the raffle. It will be drawn on the 30th of September. If you want raffle tickets, I shall put it on my Facebook, and what we generally do is I ask you to PayPal it across as friends, because otherwise we get charged on it as well, or you can do direct to bank, and then that way I've got all the paperwork to keep together for making it all proper, as it were. £1 a ticket. We'll draw that on the 30th of September. Loads of prizes in that. Right, YouTube, Facebook and Insta, sign up, follow us, like everything, do everything you can. It all helps. Thank you very much. And there was one more thing I was going to say about, and for the life of me, I can't remember. Did I write it on the inside? Ah, I wrote it on the inside. I've got 2 minutes. Once a month, I'm teaching up in Somerset. So near Wellington, it's Sampford Arundel, all right, in the village hall there. Beginners are welcome. Complete beginners are welcome. All right, anybody else as well, and I'll help you with whatever you've got going on. We've got 4 new ladies, complete beginners, which is lovely. I think there's another one joining us this month, plus several who do other stuff. 25th of September is the next date, so on a Thursday. £45 for your day. Come and join us and have some fun. The next one after that is the 9th of October, so don't forget that one. And I tried to do it also as I'm on my way out, somewhere on my way back or whatever. But yeah, Sampford Arundel, near Wellington. Okay, so that's our next date, as I say, 25th of September. If you're interested, would want more info, just give me a shout, please. All right. What have we got going on here? Pup had to go out just to check the thunder wasn't. Oh, bless. Templates for Japanese folded. Oh, great. Thanks, Freya. Hope you haven't got far to go in that rain. No, I'm not going anywhere in that rain. Possibly into the house to refill the coffee pot, but that'll be about it. So 2 minutes left. possible retreat things identified in Scotland. You ladies in Ireland can come across very easily to it. We've found, and we've been and we've tested. Whether or not it comes back with the right figures is another matter. Andrew, I'm sure, will tell you more about that. And don't forget, over on the website, you've got a Christmas surprise offer. All right. It's only available on the website. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You've got to go over and find that. And if you like it, obviously, you can purchase it. And then I'll start cutting. All right. Abbieanne.com. 2 minutes to spare. And I've yattered at you and yattered at you, and you're very good. Following me is Andy over on Crafty UK with his special offers. I'll download this witter, 3Amigo witter, and I'll pop it up onto my YouTube channel for you all, so that you can carry on watching if you need to, or rewatch or whatever. Just ignore the first few minutes of it. Yeah, there we go. They take this down from Facebook after 30 days. Let me just have a little look. Something just trying to flog me come up all over my whatever. Yep, no, so that's it. I think we've all covered. We're on 10:29 over to Andy. So yeah, go see what he's got on offer this week. He's probably worse than all of us, because he's been to Ireland and Scotland, and then he went home, and then he went to Newcastle, and now he's home again, I believe. I don't quite know. Energy, so much energy, both him and Joe. So anyway, have a lovely Sunday, even though he's chucking it down. I'm just going to say one thing to everybody: be lovely. Thank you.